best friends, got each other's back. We used to cruise around with a bass to the max. Everyone at school, while I was in the lab, cooking up some beats that would turn into tracks. High school chillin', I was on a mission. I had bigger dreams of being a musician. Teachers always talked, but I couldn't seem to listen. I lived in a fantasy land, they called it fiction. But I was gonna be big one day, playing shows on the road to a sold out stage. Nobody really cared or believed I would make it anywhere close, I would fail and fade. But that's cool, I love that, cause any little doubt gives me energy back. And now, I'm in a place where I'm glad I never gave up on the dreams I had. And big dreams lead to big things, and big swings lead to big rings. Championships or the big screen, anyone who did anything took a big swing. And big dreams lead to big things, and big swings lead to big rings. Championships or the big screen, anyone who did anything took a big swing. Yeah, let's go. So if you want something big, you gotta swing fast, swing hard and commit. You might miss 10 times, but when you hit, just make sure that you get all of it, okay? People at the top took risks. Investing and testing is all that they did. It's not complicated, it just takes grit. So never give up, take a swing at it. And big dreams lead to big things, and big swings lead to big rings. Championships or the big screen, anyone who did anything took a big swing. And big dreams lead to big things, and big swings lead to big rings. Championships or the big screen, anyone who did anything took a big swing.
Hey guys, what is up? Welcome to the Pick and Roll Podcast, episode 152. Rios is going to be here momentarily. Nikki, this is a surprise.
Yes, what's up? You guys miss me?
I'm glad that you're here. I'm glad that you're here, man. It hasn't been the same without you, bro. I'm glad you're here for today's episode. So, it's going to be fun. And big day, I celebrate Hanukkah. I don't celebrate Christmas, I know. So, yeah, my holiday is over. Sad, but it's over.
Yeah,
But
man, for me, it feels like the day after Christmas because I pretty much did the celebration yesterday, family-wise.
hey, look who's in the chat here. We got Mac, the Giants fan in the chat, saying happy holidays. Shout out to you, Mac. Thank you for stopping by. Everyone go subscribe to Mac, the Giants fan on YouTube. He's killing it right now with the Giants, man. We got to do a wrestling watch along again, bro. We got to do that again at some point. But everyone go check out Mac. I'm guessing next week or 2 weeks, you'll bring back the Real Deal NFC East Roundup. So, looking forward to that. So, Nikki, you ready to get started? And then Rios will just pop in. All right. So, who is your player of the week for this week?
So
If you had
far, I mean, it's a little early so far because we only got really like 2 days. I mean,
Well, see, going to this past week. So, pick and roll going from Wednesday to Wednesday. So, it's just like including all of last week as well.
and some of the players they got. Oh, Rios is here, so
I got him.
I mean, obviously Nikola
What is up?
Jokic is having a really
Nice.
good run, and so as well. You got to also, what's his name? Of course, SGA, but another one too. You got to look at Brunson too because of the Cup game last Tuesday. Well,
Yep. The Cup game was last week.
Too,
We'll talk about that in a little
I
bit.
saw the clip about Stephen Castle, and I thought about it. I'm like, It's possible a few years from now, Stefan Castle could be on the market for a trade or on free agency market when his contract expires if he continues this hot streak he's going on.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So, Rios, who is your player of the week?
Man, the referees.
Right.
They have
I was
been.
going to say the refs.
They have been more of the focus the last few, not just against the Rocks, but against other teams as well. Like, I feel like we're continuously having an officiating problem. Like, they should not be the main focal point at the end of these games. The last 2-minute reports, like it's getting ridiculous at this point.
I know, right? Like the Sixers game last night had like 51 fouls or something. The record is what, like 62 or something?
60.
So I'm like, that is just crazy. But, Mitch, do I see the Sixers can make any trades at all? Yes and no. But the only player, if they do make a trade, as I can see, is Jared McCain. That is the guy I can see getting a trade right now because he got value. You have the backcourt filled up. So he's kind of like the odd man out. So that's who I have right now. The refs trying to be main characters. That is true. That is actually true, Vic. But honestly, for me, guys, I'm going to go with Jaylen Brown for my player of the week. He's been balling out. I mean, these last 7 games speaks for itself. 31 points, 9 boards, 2 assists each. In the last 7 games, he scored over 30 points or over. And in the last game, he dropped 42 points, shooting 67% from the field. And with Jason Tatum now being rumored to come back in March, Jaylen Brown is playing like an MVP candidate in the last week. So Jaylen Brown is taking over. I love to see that, even though he's on a team that I hate. So there is that.
That and he spray paints his hairline. Like,
That too.
God, you got more than enough money for hair transplant surgery.
I think, doesn't most NBA players do that?
No.
Kevin Durant should.
Maybe Carlos Boozer, but recent memory, no one really comes to mind as far as spray painting their hair.
Yeah.
I don't get it. These like guys like LeBron, like you got more than enough money to go to Turkey and get those hair transplant surgeries. We've seen plenty of athletes do it. Tom Brady,
We saw John Cena do it.
Cena, like there's so many guys that have done it. Like there's no shame in doing it. You got the money, go get it done. Getting these ridiculous paint jobs and toupees. Like, come on, guys.
Yeah. What
You
is
know,
that
that
part?
was-
Like men's plastic surgery now.
Yeah. So really quick, our crew, hopefully you tune in tomorrow because I am going to be streaming the Thunder and the Spurs, and then Rios and I are going to be streaming the Rockets and Lakers tomorrow night. So I got a doubleheader tomorrow. I got nothing else to do. So it's just like we're already planning on to order Chinese food. So tomorrow we're going to do that. What is up, Will? We play your Bugs on Friday. Well, we play your Bugs on Friday. So that should be fun. I don't know. But all right. I'm gonna go to Rios for this. Tonkin Nipple, fastest player in NBA history to make 100 3-pointers. How do you feel about that in his rookie season so far?
It's insane because this I'm not gonna lie, this dude was not even on my radar at all as far as players to even keep an eye on. And I don't know where I've been seeing his name pop up more and more. I'm like, especially like with anyone that does sports betting, like you see it, like his over unders are like really high. I'm like who the hell is this guy?
Right.
It's incredible to see for no one really had any expectations for him to get there that quickly. Hats off to the kid. I mean, damn.
Yeah. Nikki?
On one hand, yeah, it's amazing. And it goes to show that Kneppel's exceeding expectations thus far. Plus, it goes to show the evolution of the 3-point game and how it's come along. Because a lot of these players are now focusing on their 3-point game, especially young players. They're focusing on it early in their youth before they even think about going to the pros. They're working on that 3-point game, and it's showing, especially in Kneppel's case, he's just draining it from 3. So
Seriously.
I'll take it. I'll honestly take it because the Hornets, let's be honest, they don't really have that much going for them. They are a young team. I mean, they got LaMelo Ball, who's rumored to be like traded to like different teams. You got Miles Bridges, but Con Knibble is becoming a real star there. And yes, Arku, he could become Rookie of the Year. We're gonna actually bring that up in a little bit. So Con Knibble, I think he's what 3 in the odds. I think the last time I saw, he was third.
He was
For
top,
rookie.
yeah, top 3 or 4 from what I saw.
I want mystery my first post. Okay. That's what your Hanukkah gift? Yay. I want this team to have success of some sort. The Thunder would definitely have success of some sort.
I think he's
What,
talking about the
this-
Hornets.
What, this one? Yeah. Merry Christmas pick and roller time with my family tonight. Have a great show. Happy Hanukkah to that Miss Guy too. By the way, Hanukkah's over. So I was gonna say that Hanukkah's over. Yeah, I want this dude. The Hornets, it's just that kind of team that's fun to watch. I'm trying to find a game that I could stream, but it's at like different times and it doesn't work out for me. So, yep. Do you
I mean, they got
honestly?
some young pieces, but at the same time, like I guess with that team, how do you measure success? Because it's not going to be, making the play-in. That's just
No.
a long
No,
shot.
no.
I guess Knipple winning Rookie of the Year. I guess because team-wise, there's not much that they're really playing for, which is kind of
There
like in December. There's like 4 months left of the season, and they're pretty much. They go on some type of magical run where they win like 20 in a row. It's a draft seeding.
All good, man. All good. All good. But yeah, the Hornets are 10-20 this year. And I've been saying this so many times on this show, Rios, Nikki. I know you've been watching the replays as of late too. LaMelo Ball needs to get out of there. He needs to get out of Charlotte. It's the same song and dance every time. He's not gonna excel in Charlotte.
Yeah, he's going to be like almost a modern day Elton Brand or Danny Manning, where he's having his talent wasted on a terrible organization.
Yeah.
Not just that, I think he needs to go to a team where he is not Batman. Like he can be Robin, because I don't think he's the type of guy that's going to be a franchise-changing player. Because he's made chances in Charlotte. Mind you, they haven't put the best rosters around, but at the same time, like we've seen great players work with less. So I think he will probably excel more in a number 2 role, kind of like James Harden. If he would have got accepted a number 2 role in Houston earlier on, I think this team wins at least a couple championships.
I kind of like that take about James Harden. I never even thought of that. So who would have been the number 1 option when he was here if he did the number 2?
Well, when they first got Dwight Howard, I think he should have been the number 1 option, and James too. But Harden's personality didn't make it work, and he got him booted out of Houston. And then CP3, before he pulled that hamstring, if he doesn't pull that hamstring, I will go to my grave on this take that the Rockets beat the Warriors and win the championship that year if he doesn't pull his hamstring.
Right.
Let's just forget about the 27 missed threes. If they have Chris Paul, that you don't even get to that scenario.
No, you don't. And that was a team where the Warriors were banged up, right? Like wasn't Draymond injured, Clay injured? That was perfect time for the Rockets.
No, they were healthy. The only one that was actually no, they were fully healthy. Actually, they didn't have any injuries. The Rockets were the only team that can go toe to toe with that Warriors dynasty, year in year out from 2016.
Which year am I thinking of then? When they were banged up?
When they played the Raptors.
That's when
okay.
They lost KD, they lost Clay. All they had was Steph, and he wasn't 100% either.
And then Draymond Green got suspended for game 5. Game 5.
No, so that was against the Cavaliers in 2016.
Oh. Anyway. Yeah, but at the end, if LaMelo Ball gets traded, I said this before, he could be up there with Anthony Edwards in the right situation. Like, could he be the number 1? I would love for him to see it. Like, honestly, he's just that damn good, but the Hornets are not excelling with him as well. So
that's why
maybe it would be better than number 2.
A better number 2 option.
Who?
I'm thinking LaMelo might be a better 2 option for that reason.
Yeah. Kind of like what Blaze said. He trade him to the Raptors so that way you get Grady Dick and LaMelo Ball Like, come on, just do that. I was talking to my friend about that yesterday.
No, not just from a
Defense,
skill standpoint, but also just like leadership and like his mentality. I think he's ready to be the guy for a franchise. But if in the number 2 role where there's less pressure, I think he could excel in that role.
mhm. Imagine, could you imagine if somehow, some way, if he gets traded to the Cavs to be with Lonzo? Because Darius Garland, they're trying to get out of here. They're trying to trade. So, floop, have LaMelo go to the Cavs. That would be kind of fun. I wouldn't mind seeing that. You have LaMelo Ball and Donovan Mitchell in that backcourt. I would not mind.
Yeah, but I guess the only issue there would be there would probably be a little bit of a power struggle for number 1 because can't really argue Spider's like the guy either. So it's like,
No.
yeah, it's gonna
The
be.
only reason I say that too, because the Cavs need to make a move now. Like Blaze has been saying this for God knows how long, that they can't get over the hump. So they may need to ship out maybe Jared Allen. They're not shipping out Evan Mobley. He's having a great year, but Jared Allen, they can get a couple of picks and maybe a player for. So they got to make a change. Something's got to happen with the Cavs. Nick, do you agree with me on that with the Cavs? Oh wait,
Oh.
Rios go. No,
No,
Rios go.
absolutely. I think like Mitch has said multiple. I mean, not Mitch. Blaze has said multiple times.
Yeah.
They just can't get over that hump. Like they are great during the regular season, but postseason they're basically hit their ceiling at this point. So something's got to change.
Yeah. Nikki, Cavs, should they make a trade?
It's more kind of like it's a tough one because if you do, you're going to have to give something up. And it's kind of like with Boston where you're just going to eventually need your stars to like really step up and have that great run. That's kind of what happened with Boston. Finally, 2024, it happened where Tatum Brown stepped up in the playoffs and had that great run to win a finals. I think that's really what you need from that Cavs team. You just need Donovan Mitchell to step up because as of right now, there's no real there's no real trade that I can think of that makes this team better overnight.
Oh no, absolutely not. It's going to be y'all's favorite word, process.
Yeah, Joel Embiid played last night and he got injured, and then he had to get. Huh?
Was it like what the first 5 minutes he got hurt?
I guess, yeah. I forget when he got hurt, but he was taking a free throw, and he shot the free throw, then he just fell on his knees. He just fell, and it's just like he was flopping. I'm like, are you kidding?
It made no sense whatsoever.
What?
Hey, the way he fell on his knees. So it's like,
yeah.
It's kind of like Ben Simmons throwing the fish into the ocean and completely missed it. I'm like, you can't make this stuff up sometimes.
what happened? Did Darth Vader show up and start force choking him? Like what?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was like he was about to pray. He's like, "Help me, help me! I can't get up." But yeah. So the Cavs, I feel like they should make a trade. There's gonna be oh my god, when is the trade deadline? February, right?
We still got 2 months.
Yeah. You know, it'd be funny if someone actually did a trade tonight or tomorrow on Christmas. Could you imagine that? If someone actually got traded on Christmas, I would be like,
I mean, be a good storyline, but it's highly unlikely.
I agree.
Just because you got a lot of good teams playing tomorrow, and yeah, I mean, if a trade does happen, it's going to be something small that's under the radar.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to my guy Raph, man. Tom Grossi actually rated him, Nikki.
When?
Nikki? A couple days ago. He rated Raph. So yeah. Tom's a cool guy. Cavs are in the top spot.
Yeah.
What seed are they in right now? Aren't they like down low? Here, hold on, I got it. They're the 7th seed. They're in the play-in right now. They're 17 and 14. And then
that's for their considering their payroll, that's terrible.
That is god awful.
Like I said, they're gonna have to I think they hit their ceiling last year, and I think they're not going to do any better than that.
Yeah, they are not. I'm looking at the depth chart right now. Like Yeah, you're not winning when you have someone by the name of Sam Merrill in your starting lineup. You're not. Like Sam Merrill can shoot, I think, right? Isn't he like a good 3-point shooter, I think? I'm looking at it now. Oh, he's 44%, 47% from three. I'll shut up. He can shoot, but I'm just saying, you're not winning with a guy named Sam Merrill. You're not. Lexi Tax, second apron. Yeah, the Cavs are pretty much they're pretty much done at this point, dude. Pretty much done. I hate saying that. But what are you gonna do? So I'm gonna go with Rios on this one now. The NBA. How do you feel about this rookie class as a whole? We already talked about Concanepo. How do you feel about this rookie class as a whole?
I think it's one of those that's a little top heavy, like you got your top 4 guys that are doing well, and then don't care about the rest.
Right, Nikki.
I see some flashes so far. You got like a few guys that are shining, but outside of that, there's not like a whole lot going on really. I mean, you got Kneppel, you got Dylan Harper's okay, but he's not the star of the show.
No.
And then you got Edgecombe. I mean, he's doing all right, but it's his rookie year though too.
Yeah, here are the odds for
Ace
rookie of the year right
Bailey,
now.
Trey Johnson for the Wizards, pretty solid.
Yeah. So Cooper Flag is number 1, obviously. Concanepo 2, Derek Queen 3, VJ Edgecombe 4. In the beginning of the season, VJ Edgecombe was just balling out crazy. Then he came down to earth a little bit, and then now he's taking a little bit of a step up further. Cedric Coward, Dylan Harper. I mean, I love Dylan Harper, how he plays with that Spurs team. And Jeremiah Fears is just fun to watch. The Pelicans are actually on a 5-game winning streak right now. So it's not
me.
I did not, man. I did not. We're going to talk about the Pelicans. We're going to talk about the Pelicans in a little bit. But yeah, Jeremiah Fears, he could shoot that thing. Ace Bailey. I am so glad, Nikki, that we did not draft Ace Bailey. I am so glad because I thought that fit would have been perfect with him as a 4. And then you can have like Paul George at the 3, whatever have you. But he is not doing good at all. He not doing good.
He definitely got humbled on draft night, big time.
Yeah. I'm looking at what is he averaging. We're gonna share this tab. This season so far, Ace Bailey is averaging 11 points, 3 boards, 2 assists, shooting 44% from the field, 36% from 3. And from free throws, he sucks. He's 6. Oh my god. Any other number for free throws, please? 67%. Bruh. But
don't you do it.
I'm not doing it. I've done it too much already today. But yeah. What is going on with Ace Bailey, man? I mean, just the Utah.
I think with him, it's not the physical part, it's just the mental part. I think he went into the draft thinking like he is the guy and like we're okay at Rutgers, buddy, but you weren't, you're not Cooper Flag. You can't get where you want to go. You're not that good.
Right. Nikki, how do you feel about Ace Bailey and how he's been falling off?
I mean, it's kind of that welcome to the league type moment. I mean, it's not going to be as easy, especially, maybe first couple games you can shine. But once teams get a hold of your play, they start to scout you film, they pick up on your style real quickly and they adjust. And then it's up to you as a player to figure out, okay, how do I readjust? I mean, obviously it's still his rookie year, but he's going to have to learn to adapt. That's really what it boils down to. There's still plenty of time, but he's got to adapt at some point.
Yeah, well, that's Laurie Markkanen's team, and Ace Bailey cannot overtake that. So he really got to get his mind okay. Because if that did not happen with him at the draft, with him not going here, not going there, if he did not have that attitude, do you think he would have been drafted higher?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Not without a doubt.
Hey,
Utah
I
took a
would've-
chance on him because it's Utah. No one wants to go to Utah, so they're like, "This is
Yeah.
our chance that maybe he blossoms to a superstar."
and here's another thing too. It was Danny Ainge who drafted him, and he does not take nobody's shit. So it's just like he screwed himself over there. I don't care if it was the agent; it was mostly him. So he's done. Utah terrible. So his career. That
We'll
was a
see.
tough look.
It's one of those things. We'll see how his career turns out. Like, you can lose just as a learning lesson. You're like, you know what? Maybe I can't be the superstar on this team. Let me work on my game, and maybe on my next team I could be the guy. I like James Harden.
Mm-hmm. And Arku brings up a good point. The Thunder cannot beat the Spurs
That's
at all. They're
surprising.
0-2 against the Spurs.
That is surprising, honestly.
I know. And they're playing again tomorrow, and I'm streaming it. But the point is, I'm like, wow, I would never have thought of that at all.
I mean, with the
Like the-
Spurs, because the Thunder have the much more talented team on paper. When it comes down to it, I think the Spurs are just that much better, well coached, and their system is just, especially on defense, like it works to a T.
It's not just that. When you have all the young guys, and then you have that coaching system, but the young guys with Castle, like Nikki mentioned earlier, you got Dylan Harper, Wemby, and all these guys. It's just
Not just that they're
incredible.
bought into it as well. There's no like egos there. Like much as I dislike Wemby, there's no ego there as far as like buying in. Like, hey, I may not have 30 points and but I can do enough for my team to win. That's enough.
Arku, he hasn't been playing well, but according to the odds, he's number 1 in defensive player of the year right now. So I'm like, he's doing something right. He's doing something right over Wemby in defensive player of the year. So
Man, what is Wemby
no
gonna
NBA tonight.
do?
Huh?
I think this should be his year to win it. Because I mean, the Spurs are playing well, and he's captures like what 4 blocks a game or something like that.
Yeah. So did you guys see what the Spurs are doing after each win now? So did you see that video? What they did?
All I will
So-
say is you should credit the Minnesota Vikings because that's what they do.
Exactly. It's the same exact thing as Skull. So Nikki, did you see it?
What is it?
So basically, Wemby has this thing, and he does the drum, but it's the same thing as the Minnesota Vikings skull. So each time he
Exactly.
hits it twice, the crowd does this.
Well,
It's-
to be fair, the Vikings did get it from Europe. That's what
Yeah.
they do in Euro leagues, but still.
Right. I found it hilarious. I'm like, what is going on here? I'm like, damn, Spurs. It took him time to get that right, too. That's what Wemby said. It took him time to get that right. I'm like,
Yeah, 'cause
How?
it has nothing to do with the Spurs. Like it makes sense with the Vikings because that's a Scandinavian Danish thing. Like that's what they do over there.
yeah, all you got to do is just chant, go Spurs, go. That's it. You don't need like boom, boom.
Like if it fits in with the city's culture and identity, cool. Like it makes sense for the Vikings because the Vikings. Like it's what the actual Vikings did. Like
I just want to know what they were thinking going into this. I'm like, oh, there's a skull. We're going to do that. But they don't say any words with it. They don't. They just go like that.
like the
Like, at
Vikings
least-
was cool because it's again a Viking word. Like
I know. I know. I wonder how Vikings fans feel about it. I gotta ask one of my guys. I'm like, how do you feel about the Spurs taking your thing? My God, it's just funny as hell. Funny as hell. So,
I'm all for getting the fans involved, creating something that brings everyone together, chants or whatever. But like, be original, bro. Like, come on.
I find it freaking hilarious. I'm gonna watch it after this and just laugh. And just laugh. It's just they're making their mockery out of their Brandon, what is up, man? Spurs don't know what the fuck they are.
Exactly. I'm like, it makes sense for the Vikings because
It makes sense.
Vikings they got it from Europe. I'm like, think of something that ties in with the San Antonio has no culture as it is, but
Right. So I'm like, yeah, they clap and chant Riverwalk.
I'm dead.
That's the best thing I've heard all day.
That is all they have for Riverwalk. They have literally nothing else.
They literally have nothing. And the Spurs are playing well this year, too. And I'm like, they made it to the NBA Cup Finals, and now you're making yourself look stupid.
I mean, with a team that's had that kind of level of success in the past, like, you don't need these little chants or whatever. Just ball, man. Just play hoops. Like,
Yeah, Nikki, you got to go find it. It's on Twitter. It's on YouTube. You got to go find it because you're going to laugh your ass off when you watch this. I'm telling you, I couldn't stop laughing the first time I saw it. And I'm like, I thought
he was the one behind. I'm like, bro, you're French. What does that have to do? They don't do
I
that.
know. Dude, you're the first thing I thought of when I saw this. I'm like, Rios is probably laughing his ass off right now.
I didn't see it last night. I saw it this morning when I was scrolling on Twitter. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
You're right. And then Arku said you're a low-key Spurs fan.
Absolutely not. I give respect where respect is due, but hell, that's been a rivalry since I was a kid. Hell no.
I mean, you have a three-team
Hakeem versus
rivalry. Like,
Robinson.
yeah. You know what's funny? There's
What
a-
year was it? 94, 95? You beat him in the conference finals, I believe, to get there.
Yeah, 95. It's the year David Robinson won MVP. No, it's funny watching because they make back then they used to make VHSs on after the team would win the championship, and I watched it as a kid, and they were interviewing Hakeem, and his team has also said he was pissed when they gave David Robinson the MVP. They're like, Dream, they give him your trophy. Don't worry, we get the big one. His exact words. And bro, he just made David Robinson look like a rookie.
Mm-hmm. And Brandon, that is hilarious. I think I know which Vikings channel you're talking about. I think I know. I just want to make sure I know it's the right guy before I say his name. So I just want to make sure. I'll come back to you on that. I don't like the Spurs either, but I have respect for them. Spurs were one of my favorite teams growing up because, dude, it explains that, like, the players they had and how they were doing it makes sense. But now you make you hear.
Played Hakeem. That guy's he played on a whole different level. I've never seen a center play like Hakeem Olajuwon did against the Spurs. And then he raised his level up against Shaq. The very good series. I mean, that was one of the greatest playoff runs I've ever seen in my life. Mind you, I've seen guys like Magic, Jordan, Kobe. Like, that is up there with those guys.
I've been meaning to ask you this, Rios. Does it bother you that people always rank like Shaq over Hakeem?
It does.
Like, honestly, I thought I would put Hakeem. There are some times I'm like, okay, maybe Hakeem over Shaq.
It does bother me a little bit because he was just a much more skilled player. Shaq had just had the luxury of playing with some Hall of Fame caliber teammates. If it wasn't for the injuries, Penny Hardaway is probably one of the best point guards ever played the game. He was a reincarnation of Magic Johnson, just super tall, super lanky, but can be a floor general and score and just do everything on the court. And then goes from that to Kobe Bryant. I mean, come on. What can you say about Kobe? Like, that hasn't been said already. Like, just Kobe Bryant and Phil Jackson, I mean, he just really looked into that.
And then you look at all the teams he's been on, right? He completed the rainbow. He legitimately completed the rainbow, Shaq.
Yeah, no disrespect to Shaq or anything like that, but like comparing him to Hakeem, it's just not fair because Hakeem was a complete player.
Was Hakeem only on the Rockets, or did he go somewhere else?
No, he got towards the end of his career, like in 2001, he played with the Raptors, which is really weird. Like, anytime I see the picture of him on the Raptors jersey, it just doesn't feel right.
I wonder how Randy felt about that.
Now, the funniest thing is, like, there's this picture of Hakeem on the Raptors, and it's Ewing on I can't remember what team it was. It was like, it feels so weird because when you think of those two guys, you think of, with the Knicks, you think of Patrick Ewing. When you think of the Rockets, you think of Hakeem Olajuwon. Seeing them in the Magic. He was on the Magic. I'm like, it's just so weird seeing him in different jerseys, bro. It's like,
it's kind of like what happened with Dirk, right? Like, Dirk just stayed an entire career with the Mavs. If he went to a different team, I'm like,
it just
this
doesn't
is not
feel
Dirk. Like the
Same
same
thing with
thing.
Jordan on the Wizards. It didn't feel right. But what was crazy is like with those two, they were, well past their primes. They were just, shells of themselves. Jordan at 40 was dropping 50 points. I mean, on a bad knee. I'm like, it's kind of hard to this guy not being the GOAT. I mean, just sorry to get off topic, but like, man, it's just
No, you're good, dude. You're
fine,
good.
man.
So, shout out to you, Jason. His Brooklyn Nets kicked my Sixers ass last night. And here's the funny thing, too. I was out to dinner with the buddy, and the game was starting. And I'm like, dude, watch. MPJ's going to go off for 20 in the first half, and we're going to lose. And what happened? MPJ had 25 in the first half, and we lost. My buddy texted me. He was like, you called it. I'm like, dude, it's common sense. We were on a win streak. It was bound to happen at some point. So, a New Yorker went to Canada. I'm shocked. Yeah. Right. Good game for you. It was a good game for you, bro. My Sixers collapsed in the third quarter. Nikki, did you watch the game last night or no?
I caught part of it. I was on Pick'ems when the game started.
Right. Yeah, I did call it, man. My buddy's going to text me, but like, Mitch, can you give me these tips? How do you call these things? I'm like, common sense. I'm like, that's it. I'm like, that's it. So, yeah. Wait, what was the comment I want to bring this on? Even the Timberwolves wouldn't copy the Vikings chant. True. Speaking of the Vikings, did they raise Kevin Garnett's jersey to the rafters yet? To the banner? Did they do that yet?
I think so. I saw online earlier. I didn't read the whole caption, but I saw a picture of a KG wearing a Timberwolves jersey. So I don't know if they're finally gonna put his jersey up in the rafters, which is long overdue.
It definitely is, and he deserves it too. I think he's the first one, isn't he, for the Timberwolves? I think he's the first one. Yeah, you're right. Had to, right? Yeah. Oh my god! And it was so weird. Like he got to the Celtics, right? And then he went to Brooklyn in that horrible trade. Jason, I want to get your thoughts on that trade when you got Paul Pierce, Kevin Garnett, and all that.
Oh gosh. They got Paul Pierce like 6 years too late.
They got Kevin Garnett 6 years too late.
All of them 10 years too late.
Like, it's crazy. I thought about it. It would have made the most sense if, like, the Nets did it, like, somewhere like 05 or 06-ish when they still had Jason Kidd. They could have traded, like, Jefferson and a few picks.
Yeah, that would have made more sense.
It's just stupid.
Well, I guess in their minds, they wanted to recreate the big three matchup that the Celtics had. Because, again, when Kevin Garnett and Ray Allen got there, they weren't in their primes. They were in their 30s. The only guy that was in his, his prime was Paul Pierce and, Rajon Rondo coming up.
So, which trade is worse? That Celtics and Nets trade or the Clippers and Thunder with SGA? Which trade was worse?
Oh, Clippers and Thunder by a long shot because that led to a championship.
Yeah.
Yep.
I have to agree with that. Honestly, I could go with the other one because they're rivals, right? They're
Thunder and Clippers the Celtics win a championship, even though it was like 11 years later. It still did play a role in that.
It did. It took a while though. With the Clippers and Thunder, it took 3-4 years.
Yeah, it's still going. I think too.
It didn't take very long. And look at the dynasty they built. That was the backbone of their dynasty essentially. That and trading James Harden, trading Kevin Durant, trading Russell Westbrook.
That's how you do it, man. That is honestly it. They didn't trade Kevin Durant. He walked.
That's right. He left as a free agent. Sorry.
Yeah, he went to the Warriors. I'm like, dude, it's just like, how stupid are these franchises? Like, seriously, did Sixers go through it? Like, I just don't understand at all how stupid these franchises can be. Idiotic. Yeah, they both were bad. But which one was worse? I'm going to go with the Clippers and Thunder because that still has effect to this day. And SGA, he's the best player in the league.
Led to a championship the fastest, and it might lead to multiple they play their cards right and they stay healthy.
The Texans beat the Chiefs 6 years too late.
Don't remind me, Brandon.
Yeah.
Don't remind me, man. Think about that game. I'm like, we're up 24-0. There's no way we lose this game, and 51 in a row. I'm like, God. Like I shit you know, I sat in front of my TV like this. I'm like,
We're about to lose this game.
and then 51 points in a row. I'm like, oh, why?
Dude, I just realized you have a big day. What? When did the Texans play? Saturday? Right?
Saturday.
And then you
With
have a Rockets game that
Chargers.
night too. So you have back to back. That's crazy. But for me, Sixers and Eagles, Nikki, did you know? Sixers and Eagles are on the same time on Sunday.
Really?
Sixers play at 3:30 against the Thunder, and then the Sixers play the Bulls at 4:30. Yeah, so I'm like, yeah, you guys both got playoff game, Rios.
Thank you for reminding me. Thank you for. I'm gonna go see my therapist now. Thank you, Arthur.
You know what? It's not as bad as the Falcons in the Super Bowl. I mean, come on.
Okay, considering the game it was, I'll give you that. But
I mean, come on. What was it? 28-3?
at what point I knew the game was over? When they went for a fake punt on 4th down inside their own territory before halftime. I'm like, no. I was like, no, please. The way they were like, I was like, please, God, no. Don't tell me they're faking the punt. And ooh, it was just
You're right.
downhill from there.
That was so stupid.
Oh Lord. But yeah, man, that is a stupid trade. Let's talk about Jaylen Brown and how he's been taking over. How do you guys feel about that? I mean, it's just like the same thing, a different year. It's the same thing, right?
I mean, with him, yeah. I mean, you kind of expected him to step up without Tatum, because he has to be the man now, and he's been definitely stepping up and going a little bit above and beyond. And Celtics are playing pretty well as well, considering all the injuries they've had too.
Mm-hmm. Like right now, the Celtics are on a 3-game winning streak, and then they're against Indiana again on Friday. So they're on a 3-game winning streak. And Nikki, how do you feel about Jaylen Brown?
I mean, I give him credit. He's been over this past couple of weeks, he's been really stepping up. And remember back in 2024, Blaze was suggesting that Brown was the real number one guy over Tatum, and he's playing like it. Obviously, Tatum's not active for it, but Brown's really stepping up, playing like a number one guy to the point. And you see it in the team record over recent weeks starting to reflect. Celtics are slowly climbing their way back up the East.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And this right here is what Jaylen Brown is averaging, basically 36 and 5.
And it's funny, it wasn't just Blaze said it, Coach said it too. He's like, Jaylen Brown's their closer. Like when crunch time, you go to him, you're not looking to Jason Tatum. You're looking to Jaylen Brown. And now he's had the chance to be the number one guy, and he's putting up huge numbers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The rest of their team, let's go to the depth chart real quick here.
I think
this is what they're
15 points a game.
Yeah. This is what their team is looking like. Huerta is doing great. Payton Pritchard kind of what? Did he fall off a little bit? He's better as a 6th man. Like some players are better off the bench than starting. So I feel bad for Pritchard. Derek White, he's like the second option. So yeah. Who's their coach again? Do you guys remember
Not his name, but he's the one that took over after Udoka.
Yeah. Oh, shoot. I'm looking it up. Yes, guys, I'm on Google. Joe Mazzulla. There it is. Okay. Cool. Yep. He won a championship. He's a very successful coach in a short amount of time. So the Celtics were always that team that you had to be on the lookout for. And then now they're just making noise in a very pretty much wide open Eastern Conference.
Well, to me, Missoula is kind of like Steve Kerr that just took over the right roster at the right time.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't really have to build it.
Right. It's kind of, yeah. I still feel bad for Mark Jackson for everything he did to the Warriors, and they fired him for like nothing. And then now he's still not coaching. I don't understand that. Like, why? Why
Yeah.
is Mark Jackson not coaching? I
'Cause he
don't
built
get
that
it.
team.
Like,
He-
what
he
did he do
basically-
behind closed doors that never leaked to the public?
Yeah, it has to be something because I mean, it's because he's the one that he took a chance on guys like Steph Curry, that undersized point guard. He was only good at shooting threes. Injury history, stick it. And they were trying to trade him at some point. They're like, no, we're going to keep him, and they traded. I forget the other guy they had on the roster that was just as good as him at the time, and they're like, no, we're going to keep Curry and trade this other guy. Oh, who was it?
Mm-hmm. Trying to find here's his record. I'm gonna share the screen. Give me 1 second. Like, I feel so bad for Mark Jackson, man. I feel so bad. Look at his record throughout the years. 23. Okay, the first one was terrible, but then it's just like he turned the whole team around here, and then here they were a good record, but boom, he was fired and gone, and that's what started off the dynasty. Like, I just don't understand. Like, I would never understand this at all. Coach is more mad at this than me. Honestly, he's more mad at it than me. God damn. Anyone got anything to say in the chat about Joe Mazzulla is like Nick Sirianni?
That's
Not wrong.
Yes. So, like I said, a lot of these guys, it's about being at the right place at the right time.
Yeah. I'm not a big fan of Nick Sirianni. I've been saying that for God knows how long. He's a cheerleader. That's what he is. When you have a successful defensive coordinators, offensive coordinators, you're basically done. Oh, what? This is audio for him now? I'm kidding. Joe Mazzulla. I just hate it, man. I just freaking hate it. Anyways, let's get into I want to talk about Colin Sexton real quick here. Apparently, the Hornets made Colin Sexton open to trade. Honestly, trade the whole freaking roster.
I was gonna say, and everyone should be open for trade except Knipple.
I gotta look at the roster again because I agree with you on that. But I just felt like there's another player I forget.
Maybe Brandon Miller, but like, I mean, if the right offer came along, I wouldn't say no.
Right. So
Do what OKC and the Houston Rockets did. Trade your guys, get future picks, build for the future off of it.
Yep. This is the Hornets lineup right here. The depth chart. Brandon Miller, I can understand. Like, honestly, I can. But Miles Bridges, I feel like he should go. Honestly. Especially this whole thing he did off the court. No one takes him seriously, I feel like. He is playing good. Like, what, 21, 6, and 4? That's another thing, too. They have 2 players over 20 points. Okay, LaMelo's got 19.6, but it rounds to 20.
Yeah.
It's like,
well, the problem is they can score. It's just there is no effort on defense. They're one of the worst rated defensive teams in the league.
Yeah. Colin Knipple, he's averaging like 19. They have 3 guys averaging 19 points or more. I think it comes down to the coaching. Honestly, I think it comes down to the coaching.
Coaching and effort.
That too. And then you have Colin Sexton off the bench. Trey Mann, I always loved. I just thought he was that guy that was underrated for sure. He just needed more playing time. Like, he's averaging off the bench right now 9, 3, and 3. So he can shoot the rock. Like, Trey Mann, who's always been that open shooter. Like, in the last 10 games, he shot 33% from 3. So he's shooting 31% from 3 right now in this season. So they have those guys. It's just like, I got to look up who's the Hornets coach.
Couldn't even tell you.
I got it. I got it right here. Charles Lee. Okay, that makes sense. All right, he had championship experience. He was a former assistant coach with the Bucks and Celtics. Okay, so he really didn't do much of anything. He was carried to like a ring. So he really hasn't been doing anything. The Hornets just need to start from scratch. I agree with Nikki. They just need to rebuild completely. Hornets fans are going to get mad at me about that. They're going to get mad. I already had one mad at me earlier today. So I'm just saying, I don't know what's got to happen here.
But I mean, we've
Rockets
seen it.
have-
Ow.
What the hell is that?
My cat scratched me.
Oh, shit. Okay, you all right?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, Rockets had the second worst defensive rating in December.
Yeah, it's,
What's going on with that, man? What's going
well-
on with your Rockets right now?
Not having Dorian Finney-Smith out there kind of hurts them defensively because he was supposed to be the somewhat replacement for Dylan Brooks, and that's hurting them. But also not having I had brought it up before the season even started when little Mike Evans went down. Like I think not having a true point guard is going to come back and hurt them eventually, and we're starting to see it a little bit. Like there is not a true floor general out there, and I love Amen Thompson to death, but like he's not ready to be like the guy at point guard. Like I think they're probably better off him being the 2 and getting a true floor general out there.
The only player I could think of is Chris Paul.
Yeah,
That's the only player I could think. Obviously, if you want to throw in like what, LaMelo Ball's one of them, but I know that's not going to work out there.
No.
But there's just no true point guards left. There's really not. Who's a true point guard in the NBA right now?
None come to mind.
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to. Who's a
Closest
true
thing
point
is
guard?
Luka, but
Luca, yeah, I could see that. I could see him being a true point guard to an extent. So you got that.
But he averages 30 plus points a game. Like what they need is not a guy that's gonna, need to score 30 points a game. Like they're gonna need a guy that's gonna get at least 10 to 12 assists a game.
Yeah,
The other guys.
I'm just saying, like, Trey Young actually leads the league in assists still, right? Like Trey Young is back, even though he sucks on defense.
I mean, they can hide him on defense like the Warriors do with Steph Curry. Like I said, they just need a guy that's got like a true floor general that's going to get the guys in the right position and be able to facilitate and run the offense.
Jokic.
He's not.
Jokic leads the league in assists.
The center leads the league in assists.
That is crazy.
That tells you the point guard position is like the true point guard position is a dying breed.
Yeah. Oh, Luca is up there, of course, but oh wow, Tyrese Maxey's third in points per game in the league. That is actually insane. And then Jaylen Brown is top 5 in points per game now. Wow. That is just crazy. Huh? Yep, there's a 6-7 command. Yeah. I was wondering because didn't you guys lose like 3 games in a row? Or something? Damn. When is Finney Smith come back?
But like the other ones, who's just couldn't close.
When does Finney Smith come back?
No timetable yet, so I'm not sure.
Because I wanted to watch him play tomorrow. Damn.
Yeah. I think once they get him back, it'll help definitely help on defense. But on offense, they're going to have to make a trade at the All-Star break. Not for a superstar point guard, just a guy that can basically run the offense.
I'm trying to think who that could be. Like, I'm trying to think here. Like, it's very, very difficult right now. There's no players like Rondo anymore. There's no, like, the only player that comes to mind is Chris Paul, and he's not even in the league right now.
But even then, like, it'd be tough to put him in the starting lineup. Like, him running with the 2s and mentoring guys, yeah, I would love that. But, like, I think they need a guy to run with the 1s, and I just have trouble putting together, like, who could do that right now.
The only player I could think of is that I think you wanted this player, Ja Morant. Isn't that the player you wanted?
That would be another one, but like he's not a true point guard, but he is more. He can facilitate and not need to be the scoring 30 points a game to be, effective.
Yeah.
The only problem with him is
Yeah.
and him being in Houston. Oh God, it'll be even worse than in Memphis.
Yeah. I'm telling you, John Moran is basically he's stuck. He's stuck in Memphis.
If they could reel him in mentally, he would flourish in Houston. But it's just
He'll flourish anywhere. He's that damn good that he'll flourish anywhere.
Just focus on ball. That's it. Just focus on ball. It's your job. Just focus on
Same
ball.
with Zion. Focus on ball and not eating. I mean, hey, it's working. I mean, they were on a 5-game winning streak, but now they lost. So, like, Pelicans are still done, but that was cool of them to get a 5-game win streak. I like that. Nikki, how do you feel about the Pelicans?
Something.
Oh, okay. I was like, what'd you say there? I got it. All right. But, yeah. The Pelicans right now, what seed are they in? What? Right now, they're still second to last in the Western Conference. They're 8-23.
It checks.
So that doesn't really matter then. You're on a 5-game win streak. Whoopee. The Kings overtake the last place. The worst team in the league is the Wizards, actually. 5-23. So the
To the
Wizards are.
surprise of no one.
Yeah, well, they're going rogue in rebuild mode. They obviously have the future in their mind. We do that during the summer.
They need that guy. Who's that guy? Ayo? I can't pronounce his last name, but that guy is an athletic freak coming out of BYU. But yeah. Oh, Rios, you guys fell to the 6th seed.
Yeah.
Wow. I didn't even think, dude.
Well, the West is the West is pretty close. 1 or 2 game losing streaks is going to drop you a few spots.
I know. Yeah, look, you got the Thunder first, you got Spurs second, Nuggets third, Lakers fourth, Timberwolves fifth, and then you got the Suns at 7th. Wow, the Suns have been playing decent this year. Well, good until Booker went down, and now they're just decent. But Warriors are 15-15.
I mean, that's not surprising. I mean,
it's not, but it's just like, damn, the West is so freaking competitive. So competitive. All right. Let's do the predictions for the Christmas games.
All right.
So we got the Cavs at the Knicks. That's the first one. I got the Knicks.
They're playing in New York or Cleveland?
Yeah. Yep.
I'm going to go Knicks.
Yep. You too, Nikki? Knicks?
Yeah, give me the Knicks.
Spurs at the Thunder.
That's going to be a close one.
I got Spurs. It's in OKC, but I still got Spurs.
I'm going to go Thunder. I think they're going to want a little bit of revenge, especially after that thing they did after the game ended. They're going to want to, get their leg back.
Yeah.
You want to make some goofy celebration? We got you. That's for you, Arku.
Nikki, what about you, man? You got the Thunder
too? I'm going to go at home. I'm going to say the Thunder.
Okay. Mavericks at the Warriors. That's tough. Cooper Flag's been on a roll. Anthony Davis played hell of a game last week or yesterday. But the Warriors are playing that damn. I'm going Warriors.
I'm going Warriors as well.
It pains me to say this. Cooper Flag is out of his mind lately. Like, he started off a little slow, but like he is really heated up, and he's found his groove in the league now. Like, he's really starting to establish himself. So, we'll go Mavs.
All right.
Hey, what's up?
Rockets at Lakers. I got Lakers.
Going Rockets. They're going to snap out of their little losing streak, and KD's going to go off on Christmas.
All right. Timberwolves at the Nuggets. That's 5 games on Christmas. Wow. I got the Nuggets.
Yeah, they're playing really, really well right now. And Joker is again playing at an MVP level. They're tough to bet against. I'm gonna go with the Nuggets.
Yeah,
Alright.
in Denver. Yeah, I'll go the Nuggets.
All right, guys. So that's going to conclude the Pick and Roll podcast. This might be the last one until New Year's because I got a Michigan game to see next week. Yay. Oh, my God. Everyone's going to troll me about the head coach. Oh, Lord. I'm looking forward to that.
Oh, the winning
anyway.
soldier.
Yeah.
Tell
That's
myself,
going to be.
just low hanging fruit.
I know. This game is going to be torture. We should win, but God damn. Oh, Lord. All right, guys. We'll see you all in the new year, probably. Maybe next week we'll see. Rios, you got anything coming up right now?
No, just Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, whatever you celebrate, and yeah, we'll see y'all when we see you.
Yeah. Nikki, what about you?
All right, I'm gonna say is if you're enjoying Christmas tomorrow, have a Merry Christmas. Stay safe. Enjoy the time with your family. And
All
then
right.
3-point blitz and pick'ems next Tuesday.
Yep. And guys, you see me. Well, Rios, we got the game tomorrow night.
Yeah.
So we got the Rockets game tomorrow night. You will also see me for the Spurs and Thunder. I'm not celebrating Christmas, so it's the day of basketball scenes for me. That being said, guys, catch you all later. Have a good one. Peace.